Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. This week we're going to show you how to make this monster in a box.
This is the friendliest monster I've ever seen. Hi! Oh.
So the supplies we're going to be using, or what you'll have in your kit if you're using one of those, is a takeout container. We've got some tubing, a small piece of wire, and we have 2 plastic syringes. We're also giving you some monster cutouts. You can use these, or you can use anything you want inside the box.
With those monster cutouts and for the lid, you'll need some scissors. You might also want to use some tape. We're using actually a stapler, but tape will work fine too. I think that's it. So let's talk about how this works. We have those 2 syringes and we have that tube. The syringe here is full of air, and when I push into that syringe, it opens up the box by activating or moving the other syringe inside the box. We're putting just a little like monster, or a little piece of paper that has a face on there on the front of it, and then as we pull the syringe back, it closes up on the box.
The first thing we're going to do in this project is cut off some of these top flaps. You want to cut off the 2 small side flaps and 1 of the larger flaps. You want to leave 1 of these intact because we're going to be attaching these pieces to the one that you don't cut off.
Yeah.
So cut right along the line that the flaps fold on right here.
So now you'll have the box with just 1 flap of the lid open, and then you'll have these 3 pieces. And what we have to do is, using the tape, we have to kind of put the lid back together, but now instead of it opening like a takeout box, it's going to hinge on that piece that you did not cut off. So let's kind of rebuild it using the tape and just follow along on here. So on my box here, we still have this flap with like a hook, and I'm just going to take the tab here, the other large one, it's got the little slit in there, and lock that in. That's the kind of shape that we need to keep the lid. And then we're going to take those small pieces there, and we're just going to tape them so that we make a square or rectangular lid. Just want to take that piece there, just going to put it up there, and that's how we want to tape it all together. Okay?
Now that you have the flap up on the top, all ready to go, you need to poke a hole in the back bottom of the box, and it needs to be on the side, or the back side that the hinge is on.
Yeah, cool. This hole is just going to be for the tube to come out of. Our next step is to take the wire and 1 of the syringes, and we need to take the wire and loop it around the top of the syringe here. We need to make it so that the syringe top is what is moving the lid of our box. And by wrapping the wire around the stopper, the top of the syringe, wrap it around a few times, we're going to poke a hole into the lid here and then kind of twist tie it shut, or twist tie it together, so that they kind of become one piece. They move together. So I'm taking that wire and I'm just kind of found like the center-ish of the wire, and we're just going to wrap the wire around that top of our syringe. Do it like twice. So it's like that. So the tip of the syringe will go into the hole, and then the wire is going to go into 2 holes that you make right here in the top of your lid. So let's do that. So now with those 2 holes in the lid, we're just going to insert that wire into both of them, like this. And then I'm just going to kind of twist these, tie these together.
The next step is to attach our tubing and our second syringe. So the first thing we're going to do is open up the box and make sure that this first syringe attached to the wire is completely pushed down or closed. You're going to slide the tubing onto the end of that syringe, and then the other end goes through the hole we made in the back of the box. You can pull it all the way through. And now the second syringe, make sure that one is open, or the plunger is all the way out, and you're going to attach that to the other end of the tubing.
Now is a good time to test to see how this mechanism is working. So when you push down on the plunger that's in your hand, the one in the box should start to open. There you go. And then if you pull back on the syringe, it should close. Now you may want to put some tape around where that tubing is just to secure it to the box so it doesn't kind of slide in and out with the syringe. So now we've included with the kit some pictures of some monsters there. You could pick one out, and what we'll do is we will tape it just at the top of our syringe or the lid so that when the lid opens, it kind of reveals the monster. So I'm just going to pick one out. You're picking out one?
Yeah, you can also make your own design or drawing to put in there. You can decorate the outside of the box however you want. This step is really up to you.